Hey, what is up, fellow Raiders? Today we're going to take a deep dive into the Dungeon Divers event because I noticed that we are less than 1 day away from this Dungeon Divers event for the Bible the Thorn fragments finishing. And I noticed that I am still quite far away from the 10 fragments. I was like, okay, so what do we do here? Because we do have a champion training event right here, and we do have the Dragon tournament that is also ending around the same time as the current Dungeon Divers. And based on the math that I've seen other players do, is that if you get to this 2,750 points in any dungeon tournament, you will get approximately somewhere around 2,000 Dungeon Divers points. So right, so you get that epic book, 2,700 points in the Dragon tournament. You are guaranteed at around 2,000 Dungeon Divers points, which is just around here at the 3-star chicken. So we still need to get to 3,350. Of course, you can still keep on farming Dragon to get that. That is not a bad way to use your energy. Of course, there's a great speed gear in the Dragon, but of course, we do have this champion training event, and I wanted to investigate how efficient campaign farming is for the Dungeon Divers. And I came up with this one. I have done 100 runs on Brutal 12-3, so that is a total of 800 energy because we use 8 energy per run in Brutal 12-3. And it gave me 405 Dungeon Divers points, which is around one dungeon diver point for 2 energy spent. So that's around 50% in terms of energy to dungeon divers points. And based on the math that other players have done on dungeons for stage 25, stage 24, and stage 20. Stage 20 is by far the most efficient way to get dungeon divers points, 76. So that is around. So if you spend 100 energy, you're going to get approximately 76 Dungeon Divers points. Of course, Dungeon 25 is not bad either, but it is around 12 points lower than Dungeon 20 per 100 energy spent, which is still not bad. Of course, you do get a better chance to get those 6-star legendary gear if you farm dungeon stage 25. For example, Dragon is a good dungeon to farm stage 25 because, of course, for the speed gear. And Ice Golem is the best candidate for farming stage 20 because we don't really care about the gear that you get from Ice Golem. So you just want to farm Ice Golem whenever necessary, of course, to get the fragments. And then for Dungeon Divers, it gives you the maximum efficiency per energy spent. So yeah, Ice Golem, farm stage 20, you do get quite a good return on the Dungeon Divers points. For campaign, we found that it's not as efficient as any of the dungeon stage 20, 24, or 25, but still a very good way, still decent in getting those Dungeon Divers points. So don't ignore campaign runs when you're doing or when you're trying to complete that final few points for Dungeon Divers. And of course, these are just for fun. These are my loot drops here. So a lot of course, 3-star common. Basically, all of the gear is around 72%. Of course, this is just 100 runs total. So if you do want a better representation of what the actual drops are like, we might have to do around 500 or 1,000 runs. But I think, this is approximately what you're expecting to get. Of course, you also get the chance to get mystery shards. And of course, in Brutal 12-3, you can get a chance to get 2-star champions, which are uncommons, or 3-star champions. So I got 2 out of 100 runs, which is fine, 2%. And basically, that is what you will get. Not too bad, I would say. I think, yeah, this is really what I expected, around 2 or maybe 3 rare champions from 100 runs. The most important thing is that it's not bad to run campaign to finish your Dungeon Diver. So yeah, so I still have around 1,100 points to go. I'm gonna have to farm campaign a lot more. Of course, we do have these Bible the Thorn fragments right there. So yeah, so definitely I do have to farm campaign to get those. And of course, I still have less than 1 day to get right there, right? So hope you found this useful. If you're also in the same position as I am, that you're still missing points in your dungeon divers to get that 10 fragments right there in Bible the Thorn. Hope you found this video useful. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.